Cups and then glug glug, a finer group of friends you will not meet. Coffee Club.
Friday morning, the 17th of February, and we're going to have a fun coffee club here today. We got some great guests in the studio, and Josh got us a special coffee for the celebration today.
Yeah, we actually have one of our listeners. One of the cool thing is about doing Coffee Club is we've been able to experience some pretty awesome coffees. And one of our listeners is like, you guys got to try this coffee. You got to try this coffee. It goes to a good cause. And it's Stella Blue Coffee. And Matt Casey sent it to us.
It's pretty good. This is an 8.9 somewhere in there.
So they got positive vibes with their light roast, and then they got Big Cat Blend, which is their medium roast. This is the Big Cat Blend. Mm-hmm. And his coffee actually goes to support like animal shelters.
It's pretty good. Stella Blue, is that what it's called?
StellaBlueCoffee.com.
Okay.
So thank you, Mr. Matt Casey.
We appreciate it.
He's a mailman in Kearney, Nebraska.
And you can hear us anywhere on the World Wide Web. You can catch us, of course, over the airwaves, 105.3 Coyote Country here in southwest Nebraska, northwest Kansas. You can also catch our stream online at coyote105.com, or you can watch what we're doing this morning on Facebook and YouTube. Just go to our Coyote Country Facebook page for details there. Well, let's get started. Let's do introductions. We have a couple of folks from the National Weather Service out of Goodland, Kansas, joining us here today. We have Tyler and Coletta joining us in studio. Welcome. How you doing today?
Oh, really not too bad so far.
It was early when you guys left, right?
Oh, yeah.
Very, very.
Coletta, did you guys leave today?
Oh, we
this
did,
one?
yeah.
Oh, man, I figured you came in last night.
Oh, no. We're like the weather. We're around 24/7.
So we'll get back to you guys here in a quick second, but we got Derek joining us in studio. He's all dressed up, all dapper today.
I was waiting for you to say something like that.
This is Iron Man.
Iron Man over here.
That's why I brought the cup.
It's so debonair. I like it. It's a good cup.
I dressed up for the radio.
Matches your tie.
I have a radio face.
Anna Hoke is joining us also, representing FFA. Big week next week for you guys, right?
Yes, very big week.
It's FFA week, and you just got voluntold to be here, right?
Oh, yeah, and I just wanted to be here. It looked really fun seeing everyone else go, so might as well.
Good topics for today. And then we've got Kyle here, too. He's here basically because he feels like he's got to defend himself later. That's what I've been told. So we'll see how that all works out. Let's talk with the National Weather Service here out of Goodland, Kansas. Let's learn a little bit about both of you. Where are you from, and what do you do with the National Weather Service?
So I'm actually from North Alabama. I live now currently about 17 hours away from where I grew up. So yesterday while we were getting snow and watching all that, I was watching potential for tornadoes hitting my family. So that was a bit of a change here, but I grew up in a small town, so.
How long you been out in northwest Kansas?
Started April 2020.
Oof. And so what are your responsibilities there at the Weather Service?
I have quite a few responsibilities. I do a lot with research applications, so a lot of our science teams. I do a lot with our outreach, which is why I'm here today.
Yeah.
And this year I'm actually leading our spotter talk training.
Okay, we're going to talk more about that here in a quick second. Let's chat with Tyler as far as your responsibilities there at the Weather Service.
Pretty much all of mine, they are relatively roughly the same as hers. I am also in charge of the tornado climatology program.
Okay.
And I am also one of the climate focal points as well. But yeah, I came out here from Concordia, Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really from there I went to the University of Kansas. Mm-hmm. And then I've been out here in northwest Kansas since it was June of 2020.
Wow.
So,
Tornadoes is my favorite part. When we do,
mine too.
When we do the severe weather, these guys. Let me tell you, when we had a couple years ago when we had the 3 tornadoes around the area.
It was the Dundee County Twins.
The Dundee County, yeah.
Yep.
So these guys were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go check out these tornadoes." I'm like, "Cool, let's go." And
Now
no.
I need to set this up. I've been
Josh,
through
have to.
not only the storm spotter training classes for many years. I've taken your advanced classes in Goodland. So I just not some guy. Hey,
But
I'm gonna
we're
go
also
check out the
redneck.
tornadoes.
Yeah. The storm spotter class is amazing too. I took it I think 2 years ago, and I learned a lot of things that Wikipedia didn't tell me or show me. I was like, what kind of cloud is that? I wonder.
Yeah. But yeah,
We're
Josh,
outside looking
I
at the
interrupted
tornado.
your story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so while these guys loaded up in his vehicle, because station insurance doesn't support taking the station vehicle out there, we loaded up in Jesse's vehicle, and I stayed here and I called the tornadoes while they went and spotted, and since then we haven't had a good one, so I can't go.
No. Gives us a great point, though. Your spotter classes are coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah, so we actually have several dates coming up. We're starting here the last week of February, and our first class is in Goodland. But we will be in McCook on Wednesday, March 22nd at 6:30, and that will be at the Heritage Senior Center. And this is the first time the classes will be open to the public. They're free, everyone of all ages. We've revamped it a little bit this year, so we have some really cool exercises for people to do. You get to play, measure some hail and snow, and
Nice.
we're going to ask some cool questions. We have lots of really great videos, all from mostly our area.
Yeah, that is a pretty good point. You guys do rely on those spotters a lot.
Yes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but last I knew, the radar from Goodland to McCook is looking at about 7,000 foot in the air because of the curvature of the earth.
Right.
Is what I've been told.
That's roughly right, yes.
So that's a long ways up. And most tornadoes are what, 300 foot and below?
Yeah, they're
Give or
about
take.
that.
That's
Yeah,
why we
give or
go
take.
outside.
Yeah. So, but you guys use that spotter network to be able to help, fill in the gaps of what you can't see on radar.
Yes, it is very important that we have spotters, people who are trained to see things. Even if you're not 100% certain what you're seeing, just giving us a call, sending us photos, we're able to determine what's going on and connect kind of what we're seeing on the radar. Because sometimes we can clue into Hastings to get a little bit better of an idea of what's going on a little lower than ours.
Yeah.
But it's very important. And I do a lot of our storm statistics during the months after, so
Yeah.
I appreciate every single report.
I'm going to put this out there. I've asked for decades that we get one more radar and set it in Hayes Center, Nebraska. Because if you put one right there, does that not fill in the gaps for you?
It could help, but a lot of that's going to come down to budgets. Radars are very expensive.
No,
not at all. I actually but in college, I was part of a Vortex Southeast project, which stemmed from the Twister Vortex projects.
Yeah.
So I get to work with a lot of equipment. Radars are very expensive. And the upkeep is even more expensive.
So are you excited for the new Twister movie to come out?
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
Yeah.
We were always asked, are you guys Twister? Because we'd launch weather balloons out of the car, and we had mobile radars, and it's like, yeah, I guess.
You got to be careful launching those now. An F-22 Raptor will come up and pop that thing.
Well, Hayes Center's kind of a technological mecca for communications, because isn't that where the Denver Tower
is it
for
up there?
DIA is?
Yeah.
The tower's somewhere out to the west of Hayes
I just
Center,
like
believe.
because Hayes Center sits on top of the hill.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, there was a time, we had tornado warnings going all over the place, and we're sitting in here, and there was, downtown Juanita, the fire chief called me, and he said, yeah, I know there's not directly a warning here, but I can see it. So for you guys coming up on Storm Spotter season, that's going to be real quick. What are the dates for those classes again, where they're going to be?
So here in McCook, we're going to be Wednesday, March 22nd at 6:30, and that's going to be at the Heritage Senior Center. If you're going to the surrounding counties, we have several dates on the North Platte and Hastings side, so we only cover Dundee, Hitchcock, and Red Willow counties, and then Hastings has to the east and North Platte to the north. But I do have those dates, and I'll also leave them for you so you can help
very good.
broadcast. But there's several dates in Frontier County. They're going to be in Eustis at the fire department on March 14th at 6:30 Mountain Time. and on April 4th in Curtis at the NCTA at 7 o'clock Central. And then Lincoln County, there's a couple of dates at the North Platte Community College on March 21st, and then in Hershey at the Fire Department on March 8th, and those are at 7 o'clock as well. But there's several dates. You can check out all of our websites. We do keep them posted, and we'll also be posting them on social media, so definitely kind of keep your tabs on that.
I like it. It's very good. Real quick, talking with Anna Hoke here about the FFO week that is coming up pretty week, and that's going to be a kind of a busy week for you guys, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Very stressful getting everything together.
Stressful?
Yep. So next week, next Friday, we're going to the elementary to have a farm in a glove for the elementary, just to get the elementary kids more in agricultural and see what's in agriculture. And then we're having a relay race at the central just to have fun with them. And then just have some cool ideas for the whole week for the high school.
What's your favorite part about being a part of FFA as a whole?
Going to the contest and just having fun with my FFA members and my officers and just having a great time.
Who else in here was a part of FFA? Okay.
And I was FBLA.
Were you?
I was a business nerd.
I was in BAND, so.
Me too.
Were you?
Yeah, color guard.
Color guard? Did you play an instrument too?
No, actually. I was going to play saxophone, but...
Yeah.
Well, he is a master trumpeter.
Careful.
And he'll brag about it.
Yes.
That's how you know he plays the trumpet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, FFA week next week, we have a bunch of highlights we'll have on the radio too next week, so you don't want to miss that here from Hometown Family Radio. I'm excited for this because we have a special... I can't play the theme song.
Yeah, because we'll get in trouble again.
because we do stream this on Facebook, and...
Do we need to say, we don't have rights to this music?
It's John Williams. That's public domain now, right?
Yeah, right.
Should be public domain.
But the last time Facebook muted us.
It did. Fun weekend poll that just dropped here a minute ago. Haley will deliver that now.
Yes, so our weekend poll is quote a line from Star Wars, but replace one word with coffee.
Okay. So, Derek, you've been chomping at the bit over there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm ready for this. So my quote is from Boba Fett. Do you want me to read the original quote, or do you want me to just interject my part?
Do the coffee one first, and then we'll go back for the original.
I don't want your coffee. I want my coffee.
I do like that.
The original quote is from The Mandalorian. I don't want your armor. I want my armor.
That's nice. Tyler, you're up. Replace a word from Star Wars, a line from Star Wars, with coffee.
All right. Well, first off, I'm not a very big Star Wars person, so I'm going to go pretty generic here.
Okay.
But I'm going to say, Luke, I am your coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you Star Trek then?
I'm honestly neither, to be 100% honest.
Because if you were coming in here saying you were Star Trek.
We can handle people that are not Star Trek or Star Wars. Star Wars, but
It's when the Trekkies get involved. That's when it gets...
Coletta.
That's fair. So, similar. I'm also not that big into Star Wars. I've watched a few of the movies, not all of it. But my quote is, many of the truths that we cling to depend on our coffee.
No, very nice. I like that
And
one.
that's from Return of the Jedi.
That's all right.
All right. Kyle's here. Do you have one for our replace a word with coffee? Get him a mic there. He's still thinking? I'll give you mine real quick. Listen here, sister. I'm not in it for your rebellion. I'm in it for the coffee.
Nice.
All right, mine is the help me coffee. You're my only hope.
All right, Haley, how about you?
I'm going to go with the classic, I find your lack of coffee disturbing.
Yes. Yes. I've got one more here. Cafe Buca Chocolata.
Yeah, nice.
It's Jabba the Hutt, but he's saying, I like coffee right where it is.
See, I was going to go with that. Misa coffee.
Stay on coffee. Stay on coffee. If you're a Star Wars fan, you got that one, hopefully. So anyway, that's our weekend poll. If you want to go and post some there, you can find that on our Facebook page. We'd love to have you play along with that. Our next topic for Coffee Club today is, what's your favorite thing about your hometown? We were kind of excited to have Tyler and Coletta here today because, your hometowns are, away from here, so we wouldn't have the same answers all the time. So, Tyler, why don't you tell us, what is your favorite thing about your hometown?
Let's see here. Well, for the longest time, we actually did not have a movie theater or anything, and one just recently opened, and so that is probably the one thing that. So
I like that.
Yeah. So,
Coletta, how about you?
Oh, it's probably the ability to get places pretty easily. I grew up between Huntsville and Birmingham, Alabama, which are the two more populous cities. I went to school in Huntsville, and you're about 2 hours from Nashville. So, you got a little bit of entertainment in any direction you want to go. Kind of nice.
Anna, what's your favorite thing about your hometown? Just remember, everybody's listening.
Well, I live north of Culbertson, almost to the Hays County line. Well, technically, my grandparents live on the Hays County line. So, my hometown is actually in the country because I'm just in the middle of nowhere, and I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
That sounds amazing.
pretty good.
It is.
Kyle, what was your hometown? You were a Dundee County project, weren't you?
Boo.
Listen, I'm from Stratton, which is in Hitchcock County.
But you still went to Dundee County.
My bad. He's a DCS kid. So what was your favorite thing about you?
His dad taught there. He can.
Probably the people.
Yeah.
There's nothing in Stratton, but people.
That's good. Derek, now you grew up McCook, yes?
Yeah, I was born in Grant, but I think that was like just happenstance of geographical location and when I decided to make my appearance. But I born and raised here ever since I can remember. But I thought about the people in the community are awesome as well. But my favorite thing about this town is this radio show.
Oh, look at that.
I know.
Pandering is so
You got a little
effective.
something on your nose there.
I did.
It wasn't.
Well, I came for the free coffee.
It wasn't all of Mr. Bill's snow cones and antics to get you ladies
dead
with
cows
the dead cows.
Yeah, right.
You got to say that, we love Mr. Bill, and as long as we have Mr. Bill, things will be okay.
Right. Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
Josh, now
Which one do you want?
I was going to say, what do you classify as your hometown?
Because from the time I was way little till 4th grade, I was raised in Kearney.
Yeah.
And then we moved to McCook.
Didn't you do time in Kansas too?
I was born in Kansas. That's not my fault.
It's up to you, man. You get to pick the question how you want.
I'm going to show Bartley some love. The greatest thing about Bartley is everybody knows him, Jim Foster. That guy he's the hoot of Bartley.
He's classy, man.
And also, really, my neighbors are pretty awesome. So I would again go with Kyle. The people there are just, and it's a great little town that supports each other. So it's definitely awesome. And plus, there's really, you could say, some of the best barbecue in Southwest Nebraska in Bartley. So,
Haley, it's up to you.
Well,
Favorite thing about your hometown?
it's not much different for Wallace. Small town, nothing there. So, of course,
do you get a park?
yes.
Is Bartley's Park better than Wallace Park? Because we got a nice park.
I don't know.
I should say
we
that.
have a disc golf.
Okay, we don't have that.
So I don't know, but the equipment's kind of I don't know, give or take. But I would have to say the people too, and just the community as a whole.
Okay, Anna. We already did.
Everybody knows your business, though. Yeah. In a small town, everybody knows your business.
And that's okay. It kind of keeps everybody honest-ish.
Yep.
For me, I had some trouble with this question because there's so many good things about McCook, my hometown. I too was born in the Panhandle of Nebraska, but I call my hometown McCook. And I would say up until they removed it, the rocket slide
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to say Kelly Park because the rocket slide used to be, and then it was the sledding hill of Kelly Park, and now it's the disc golf of McCook. So you
Really
put all
made
those.
a lot of kids tough, that slide.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
I mean, you either burnt or you got cut or you fell out or fell in
Okay,
or
but-
whatever. Yeah.
But how long has it been gone? Because I did not know it was gone.
Since they built the Graph Event Center.
Yep, right.
Is that when it
It
went
was
away?
there for a little bit, but it was like roped
been
off and
there.
closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So-
that would have been great to have like in your front yard.
It was still there when I was in college.
It was there when we were in college.
It's the No Coast Space Coast if you put that like right
Did you sign your name inside the cone of the rocket?
No, I got drunk and fell out of it. That was
No
probably
comment.
the reason why they got rid of the rocket.
They're like, oh, this is
you
a
were
hazard.
the liability.
So, next topic for Coffee Club this morning. What word gives you fits every time you try to spell it?
Can I start? Because this frustrates me.
Yeah.
Bureau. I don't know why. I can't type it. Sometimes I have problems pronouncing it.
Amen.
And I don't get it. And I have to type it so often.
Yeah.
And it just
And then
grinds me.
typing it, at least you got the little autocorrect that says, no.
But I have to
you're
rely on
bad.
the red squiggly line to make it. That's what sucks is like, I don't even try to type it anymore. I just kind of, and then right click and autocorrect.
If you write it out, you're going to say, that's not right. 10 different times.
Well, my
right?
penmanship is awful anyway, if you want to look at these notes.
Yeah.
I misspelled it in here too.
You sent me a picture of your notes. I had to screenshot that. It looks so classy. It was good.
Hey, thank you.
It was
Thank
good.
you.
Haley, what word gives you fits every time you try to spell it?
I can really think of a word, but there's some words that I have to really stop and like supper and super. Like I have to stop
Desert and
be like,
dessert.
yes.
Yeah, desert and dessert. I always remember dessert because you want more, so there's one more S.
Oh,
That's good.
clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go with whatever word is more than 5 characters long.
Oh, you're a Wordle guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, you don't like Wordle.
No, I do, because this is the only game my mom plays.
Words
And
with
it's
friends?
Word crack.
Word crack.
And I never beat her. She's
Well, she's a
the
kindergarten
smartest.
teacher,
Yeah,
so
but she can spell like no other. And she was blessed with 2 kids that can't spell at all.
Yeah.
Like me and my brother, we're terrible.
this is going to go back a ways for me. We had a radio station for a long time, which now is the Zone, but for many years was called the Prairie.
Oh, yeah. I do
The
remember
Prairie
that.
93.9.
I had a Prairie
FM.
shirt.
And writing prairie.
Nobody could spell prairie. It was PRA. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that
Like
was
the
one.
E indefinitely.
Right. I have trouble with there.
There
No,
are.
just the one with the I and E. Which side does the I go? You know.
I before E, except for after C.
Yeah.
But at least you get a blue squiggly when you mess that one up.
You're so much of a moron.
Yeah, don't you love it how like a non-sentient computer is telling you like you're an idiot? It's not even AI. It's
And then you
just-
look it up in the dictionary and it's like,
Yeah.
wow.
But now we have the ability to go bureau. You know, just do it in your phone.
It happens a lot. Coletta, which word gives you fits every time you try to spell it?
I have 2. So I've messed up again a lot.
Again?
Been a problem since 4th grade.
Yeah.
Fought a teacher over it. Lost, obviously. Yeah, I always get the I and the A mixed up. And then occurring. I have to type that word so many times.
Is it 1 C or 2?
No, it's the R's.
It's the R's.
It's the R's. I always put 1 R's too.
Occurring. Tyler, what word messes you up when you try to spell it?
Let's see here. I have 2 of them also. The first one is precipitation. For whatever reason, I just get all of the just mixed up.
Well,
Spell check is my best friend with that one.
That's why you came out here to Southwest Nebraska. We rarely have to type precipitation as a national weather search guide.
Yeah, and then the other one is lightning.
Lightning. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lightning
Lightning
or
and lightning.
lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that one.
Always mess it up.
Yep, I get that one.
Anna, how about you?
I would have to go with prairie. I cannot
You
spell
too, huh?
it without looking it up.
Prarie.
Yeah.
It just sounds like I've had a lot to drink when you even say it.
Yeah.
You're spending a lot of money on vowels for that one.
Here, Vanna.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. Do you spell it all?
No.
I try not
Can you
to.
read, my friend?
Slowly.
He works with like a lot of 2 characters, dashes, and numbers.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
It's not binary, though.
He's a pro. Yeah. Life's not so 1 and 0, right?
Yeah. Comfortable is fairly difficult, and like when you say you're supposed to go somewhere,
Yeah.
supposed to.
Supposed? Or
That one's
supposed to?
pretty hard.
Yeah. We get everybody on that? Words that give you fits every time we try to spell them.
That's why, like, the greatest thing about radio is when we have trouble with a word, we spell it like it sounds.
Oh, yeah.
That way we can say, well, we sent it to you because that's how it's.
So I always have these little notes over here about who's sitting where so I don't call somebody by the wrong name. She is Coletta. It is Koleetta, but that's not how it's spelled.
No,
right?
it's Kalitta. I'm actually named after the drag racing family.
Really?
Yes. All of my siblings were all named after car stuff except the smallest.
That is like the most Alabama thing.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So I'm a racer. My sister, who's 20, fixing to be 23, she's Mallory Ignitions. I have Brodak Engine Heads, but his name's Brody. And then you have Joel, who I guess is named after Joel Osteen.
Okay.
I don't know. He's 10.
The pastor? No.
John Force.
Oh, okay. My bad. Next topic for Coffee Club.
That is great.
Is our games. We have some fun games today. Spy the Lie, What's in Common, M's, Valentine, Town or Not.
Hey, Valentine, that's another one that is hard to spell.
Valentine's. A lot of people pronounce it Valentine's Day. So when I told Kyle Happy Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
because Kyle and I message a lot, I
Yeah.
said Valentine's, but it was times for Valentine's.
These are trying
Remember that?
times.
No, you got me so lost.
It must have been that dream that I was
You
going to
don't
talk about
remember
later.
anything.
Oh, just wait about
I
dreams.
could buy myself Christmas presents.
I gave you one. I put one on your truck this year.
It's still on the stove.
It was fragile.
Let's start with the Valentine Town or Not. I'm going to tell you a town in the U.S. You tell me whether I'm full of it or making it up or if it's a real place, okay? We're going to start with the easiest one, Valentine, Nebraska.
Yes,
Yes.
It's real,
obviously.
Indeed.
okay? Lovejoy, Georgia. Is that a real place or not?
Lovejoy, Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm going to go yes.
I'm going to say
I
yeah.
feel like, yeah, the
I'm
same
gonna say
thing,
yes.
Georgia.
Okay.
Since Boy George is real, I'm going to go with this yes, because that's what it reminds me of.
Boy, how you get there sometimes is crazy, Josh. Lovejoy, Georgia is a real place.
Roll Tide.
Maybe the first time that's ever been declared in the studio, ever. Romeo, Michigan. Is that real or fake?
That's fake.
Yeah, I don't believe
that's
that.
fake.
That is a real place.
Oh.
Romance, Texas.
I'm going to
think
go.
that-
I'm going to go. That's real.
Yeah, I feel like that's a real town.
Yeah, I think it is too.
No.
I'll go fake.
Yeah,
She goes
Texas is
faking
pretty
it.
big, so I'm going with it's real.
Okay. That is a fake place.
Knew it.
Probably why I've never had romance in Texas.
It's like all the exes live in Texas.
But yeah, you want to
Huh?
You want to move there, though.
I could move there, yeah.
Hartsville, Idaho.
That's real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real.
That's
That's a real one.
Is it broken?
Broken Hartsville.
Broken Heartsville. It's like a Green Day song.
Guy.
It's an Eric Church song. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Green Day, did you know he turned 50 this month?
Billy? Really? No kidding. I'm still not going to listen to him any less.
Hartsville, Idaho is not real. Love Lady, Texas.
Love Lady, Texas.
See, goes
gonna
back
go
to that
yes.
song. Yeah, that's a real one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
feel
real.
like that one. I've heard.
Everybody's a yes on that one. Love Lady, Texas is a real place. You can go there. Probably pay taxes if you live there. Sloppy Loving Kisses, Arizona.
No.
No,
It's a suburb at best.
Yeah.
it's Microtown.
It's a microtown. Yeah, there you go.
It sounds like a train station.
The Greyhound buses stop and the Amtrak picks you up.
Sloppy Loving Kisses, Arizona is, of course, not a real place.
When it pulls up, ready to pick you up, instead of the horn going, it goes.
Yeah.
Spy the lie. I'm going to give you 3 stats, and you got to tell me whether it's a lie or which one's the lie.
67.8% of stats are made up on the spot.
I know, but 34.8% of them don't care.
Well done.
Spy the lie. A hedgehog's heart beats an average of 300 times per minute.
Believable.
Yeah.
14% of married people propose marriage over the phone. Or New York City recycles less than 20% of its 3.1 million tons of garbage that is residents produce every year.
I'm going to go with the middle one.
Yeah, the middle one.
Yeah, the middle one.
Everybody's the phone. Okay. But what's disturbing, you are right, but what's disturbing is 5% of married people propose over the phone.
Jeez.
How does that conversation even go, right?
Just FaceTime and I'll Uber you the ring. Just throw it on.
I mean, I hate to joke about this, but when we did our marriage retreat, there was somebody that the first time that they met each other was at the marriage retreat.
No.
Yes.
How much did that cost?
I don't know, but
That's mail order bride, right?
I'm not speculating anything, but the funny thing was when I went to change my name, you had to appear in front of court, right? Yeah. And they were getting a divorce.
That couple?
Wow.
Didn't work out too good.
That was really great.
Our next competition here is nothing but the M's. I'm going to give you 5 questions. The answer begins with an M. Who wants the first one? We're going to go individually. Anna?
Take it.
Anna's got it. All right. This is not too hard. Wisconsin's largest city.
Oh.
I got nothing.
She's out.
Madison.
No.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. All right. Anna, I should have gave you this one. I'm sorry. This next one here. Give us a state.
Nebraska.
No, not with an M.
We're not going up the alphabet.
Okay. Michigan.
Okay. Michigan is good. All right. Coletta, give us a plant.
Oh, jeez.
A plant that starts with M.
Marigold.
Marigold. That's the only thing I could think of.
Moss.
Moss? It's not a,
We have moss out here?
Monster-in-law's tongue.
A what?
Monster-in-law's tongue. Or a mother-in-law's tongue, sorry.
Moss.
Did you say that out loud? Okay. Here else. What do we else got to get? An animal. All right, Tyler. An animal that starts with M.
Monkey.
I was going to go mongoose, but monkey is accurate too. Yeah. That is the right answer. And Josh, I saved this one for you. President Fillmore's first name.
President Fillmore's first name?
Yeah. You're usually really good at these. Millard.
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 I'm just going to say, like, Mike.
No, I was. Honestly, the name that was in my head was Milford.
Milford? Oh, yeah.
But I knew that wasn't right.
One more game here for you. What's in common? We'll go around. Haley, you get the first one. I'm going to give you 3 things. You tell me what they have in common. Fountain, felt tip, and ballpoint.
Pen?
It's a pen. Very good. Josh, you're up next. Got a hot air balloon.
China.
It's a radio songs.
A hot air balloon, a high school gym, and Easter.
Basket.
They all have baskets.
Oh, hey, that's a good one.
Yeah. Tyler, I got one for you here. This is kind of hard, but I think you'll get it. Yard, chop, and packs of gum. What do they have in common? Yard, chop, and packs of gum.
That one is really hard.
You eat with them at a Chinese restaurant.
So hard you could beat him with it.
I really do not know.
Yep.
Stick.
Sticks is the one there.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Coletta, I got one for you here. Clipper, sloop, and catamaran.
Boats?
Boats, very good. They're all sailboats.
Let's grab that.
Yeah.
I would never.
Anna, here's one for you.
Okay.
Bicycle tires, science labs, and toothpaste. Bicycle tires, science labs, and toothpaste all have what?
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
That one's kind of hard.
I got nothing. Drawing a blank.
Tubes.
They all have tubes. Yeah. And Derek,
Oh boy.
a stolen car, a live wire, and a barbecue grill.
Hot.
They're all hot. That's the what's in common. That's a good one. Nice. This is the one that definitely Kyle wanted to be here for because he wanted to make sure that he could defend himself if need be.
I'm representing him as his lawyer today.
This is the topic we've been looking for.
As your attorney, I'm going to tell you to just plead fifth. Just don't say anything.
Just keep your mouth shut. So, has your spouse ever been upset with you because of something you did in their dream?
Well, see ya.
Are you ready for some more coffee? I thought I was.
Actually, if anybody does need more coffee, there's pots out there. You can get some.
Kyle, has your spouse ever been upset with you because of something you did in her dream?
I woke up one night to her staring at me.
With a look from the ID channel?
It was more like a Beth Dutton needing a rock.
For sure.
All right.
Colt says Kyle doesn't stand a chance.
Haley, do you want to tell me what Kyle had done in your dream?
He cheated on me.
Kyle? Come on.
I was snoring, all right?
I'm not that kind of attorney, and this is...
This is not what I signed up for.
I rolled over and she was just giving me that look, and I'm like,
I was
What
so
did I do?
angry.
You knew you were wrong, right?
I mean,
You can see it in the light?
I am when I'm right.
I don't know. In my dream, I found out he was like talking to different girls and whatnot. And I woke up and I was livid. Like, I contemplated his life that night. And I kept trying to tell myself, I'm like, Haley, just calm down. It was a dream. I ended up getting up, leaving the bedroom, and going to the couch.
Wow.
It was not good.
So was he actually in trouble then?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, no.
Oh, it definitely carried over all morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She was even hot when she came to work.
It was not good.
And then I had to calm her down by saying, it's the extra hormones.
Right.
Darcy had that same dream.
Yeah, because these two are expecting a child, coming up in a couple months, right?
Yeah.
And I got the stare down of death, too. But that was before we knew about Yellowstone. So that one was more like my wife, on the ID channel. It's my wife from HE Double Hockey Sticks, You ever seen that show?
No, I haven't. I don't watch that show.
I live it. That night I still remember, she woke up and she even hit me and she goes,
how could you?
Really? Really, her? I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, I've gotten in trouble for dreams.
All right, Tyler, Coletta, how about you guys? You ever get in trouble?
I'm single. So.
Okay.
Well, my wife, she told me not to make up any lies about this one.
My wife said the same thing.
It's because I'll tell her. Yeah. Just kidding.
She has never gotten mad at me from a dream, but there has been a couple of times like where I would just get like a random text message from her, kind of like in the middle of the night, and she and for whatever reason she thinks that I am going to leave her, but it was just something that she was just dreaming, and she just gets all upset and sad about that. Yeah, I mean, like, how exactly would I leave her anyway?
Well, you know, you're pulling one of those grave night shifts over at the National Weather Service. She watches a Lifetime show before she goes to bed. That makes all kinds of things go crazy up here.
That's all right. We always calm Darcy down with a little bit of ice cream and Hallmark. That always works.
Derek,
you know, I
jump in on this.
Poked and prodded last night, and she would just not tell me. So I don't know if, like, maybe I'm yet to find out, or maybe just every dream that she has about me is just wonderful and amazing, which I assume.
Yeah.
But maybe they've just been so bad that she doesn't want to tell you.
But I would like to make a comment about dreams that upset me personally, are the ones that you have a dream that you woke up, showered, got ready for work, and like you're ready to go, and then your alarm goes off, and you're like, well, it's Groundhog Day. Yeah. Those ones just upset me. They mess up my day so bad, and I just, today wasn't one of those days, which I was thankful for.
Yeah.
Man, those days.
So this is the dream that I've been having lately that really bothers me.
Let's talk about it.
In my thank you. In my dream, Cordell is crying, our kid, but then I wake up and he's not. But I'm just like, maybe I'm so used to him crying in the middle of the night. I don't know, but like,
maybe that's inside you're crying.
Inside I'm I do. I wake up mad because I'm one of those guys that if you ever know me, like if I'm up, I'm up.
Once you're up, it's game over.
Like it's like 3:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. I hear him crying. He's not really crying. But then I go make coffee, watch TV, and shower, and then I'm miserable here at work.
Has your spouse ever been upset with you because of something you did in their dream?
Is it vice versa? Did he ever have a dream that...
Well, you got to ask him. Kyle, did you ever have a dream where she was in trouble?
No. Most of the time,
never in trouble.
Like I said, most of the time I could buy myself Christmas presents, and I don't really remember most dreams.
My dreams are always weird.
I mean,
same.
I don't
most
dream.
of the time I get woke up from her dreams. Like the other night, a snake got her, and she like full on jumped in the middle of the night. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like
a snake got you?
Yeah, a snake got me.
In her sleepy
my dream,
voice,
there
I
was
just got
a snake in a tree, and I told Kyle, I was like, Kyle, come get this snake out of the tree. Well, I might have held my fist up to the snake and put one finger up. Well, then the snake jumped out and got me. And I know I jumped in bed. I felt it. It woke me up. And Kyle goes, what's wrong? And I'm like, the snake got me.
Jesse, you said you didn't dream earlier. There's a great quote by Harvey Specter, who's a powerful New York attorney on TV. And he says, I don't have dreams, I have goals. So there you go.
Yes, I love it. I've said it many times on the radio, but I'm a light switch sleeper. The moment I fall asleep, the alarm goes off, it's time to get up. As if no time had passed. Now I am refreshed and relaxed.
Yeah.
But it's just instant for me.
But do you dream when you nap?
Yeah, during my napetizer, the nap before bed, I do occasionally on that one. But usually I'm putting together some sound equipment somewhere. So. Last topic for our coffee club before we get to the birthdays, anniversaries. By the way, if you want to call in or post the birthdays and anniversaries on our Facebook page for today through the weekend. Today's the 17th of February. Well, the last topic we have here for discussion, this is a fun one. Who deserves a pat on the back? This is your chance to publicly say something nice about someone. Okay? And let's see. Coletta, we'll start with you here on this.
All right, so I'm probably going to say, all of our public. We appreciate all their reports. They're great about, letting us know information. We've appreciated the feedback we're getting on our graphics, things like that. So
yeah. So folks want to do that. Do you get a lot more through social media or calls, or how do people reach out to you at the National Weather Service mostly?
Most of the time, I feel like it's
social media. That is
Yeah, we tend to call people. We have some phone books, so if you get a random call from us, we're not asking for your health insurance information. We're trying to see if you're seeing something, but
yeah. Okay, Tyler, who deserves a pat on the back?
Echo off of her. I would definitely say, I would definitely say all of our, or I would definitely say all of like our partners and the public and everything. I am also, I figure this is my one chance, I am also a huge NASCAR fan, and it is Daytona 500 weekend.
Ooh,
and so I
yes.
was up late watching everything last night.
Nice.
Did you even go to bed?
No, I never sleep.
That's why his wife texts me, hey, go to bed.
So.
How about Derek? What do you say?
Yeah, so
who deserves a pat on the back?
I had one last night, and then this morning. So I have two real quick, but my brother's on B shift at the fire department. It was nice hanging out with you guys at 4:00 this morning. That got me up really nice and early for this to get prepared and change my clothes and everything. So Mike, Colt, Nate, and myself. That was a lot of fun this morning. And then I wanted to give a shout out to the city road crews. I think they did a fantastic job over this last snowstorm and the previous one as well. The streets are nice and dry because I figured it was going to be an ice bath last night, and it's no fun driving an ambulance on ice and everything like that. And yeah, I think they did a great job.
All right, Anna, who needs a pat on the back?
I would say the community, because for right now, FFA is going through a lot, and we just thank the community just for helping us and just giving us more support and everything, because we always need it.
Okay. Kyle, you're up, bud.
I mean, I think probably all the first responders, police, everybody. I appreciate what all they do.
Well, thank you for what you do.
Haley.
You're one of them.
Well, I kind of took mine the same because they never get enough praise for everything that they do. So, yes, huge pat on the back to them.
Josh, who deserves a pat on the back?
Oh, man. I mean, personally, my wife deserves a huge pat on the back.
Yes, she does.
Hey, wait. No, she's gone on a huge undertaking, switching her career after 11 years in the same business and then switching to something new, and all while maintaining me and the mini me. We're a lot to deal with, and so yeah, she deserves a huge pat on the back. But no, I agree. Like, as we've seen in the last year, our volunteer firefighters and first responders, those guys, they deserve a huge pat on the back, because if you were involved with the fires down in Arapahoe and Cambridge area, those ones hit home to me because that's where, our farmland is. But they could have been a heck of a lot worse without those guys.
So you guys all kind of stole mine, and I mean, there's so many, but I'm going to call one out, and that is Nick the Cop, specifically.
Nick the Cop.
Sergeant Nick the Cop.
Who sent me a Snapchat yesterday of him sitting in a hot tub drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Did that upset you guys too?
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, I'm at work, and I'm like, listen, Nick the Cop.
I'd been scooping snow all day, and things hurt everywhere.
You didn't scoop snow all
there he is
day.
in the
You
hot
were
tub.
at work all
Sure
day.
did. Ask my wife. I cleared half a driveway. So he was on my list, and then I think it's Eric Skeen or somebody, but he had a couple houses up from mine. I think it was him that came and used his blade or something and completely cleared my drive.
That was very nice.
My wife was, she worked from the house yesterday, and so she went out and scooped for about 2 hours. And she was getting not much done, but she was trying. And then all of a sudden, Eric came by, I think it was Eric, and just completely cleared not only our drive, but the drive to the north of us. And, I mean, took what would have been another 6 or 7 hours worth of work, and just like that, it was gone. So, Eric, thanks, man. I know he's done that a couple of times.
Community really does come together when we have snowstorms. Like,
Yeah.
everyone helps everybody, I think for the most part, and that's awesome.
Who deserves a pat on the back? If somebody in your thoughts and ideas needs one, get out there and tell them thank you. It's a big deal. Time for the birthdays, the anniversaries here for the 17th of February. If anybody's got some birthdays and anniversaries, go ahead and let us know.
Yeah, you can call them in 308-345-5598, or you can even just message us real quick on our Facebook page. But for birthdays today, I got Cassidy Beebe, turns 23 years old. Also, Steve Daffer has a birthday today. Anthony Brown, and then Brett Kelly has a birthday for today.
Anybody else in the room have some birthdays for today through the weekend? Anybody know?
I also had Cassidy Beebe and then also Macy Kennicott.
On my list, it's John Martin with a birthday. He was a trumpeter back when I was in school. He was 1 or 2 grades ahead of me, I think.
Were you better than him at the trumpet?
If you're a trumpet player, you're always better.
You're the best.
This is how a trumpet player introduces themselves to other trumpet players. Hi, I'm Jesse. I'm better than you. I mean, that's the ego of a trumpet player, right?
Yes,
You agree?
Yes,
Yeah?
I've heard a lot. I'm first chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so seriously, I was in Lincoln at a Nebraska game day, and I saw a guy with the University of Nebraska jacket on, and it said trumpet on it. So I knew he was part of the band. And I looked at him, and this is a few years after I'd been out of school. I looked at him and said, hey, how does a trumpet player introduce himself? And he called it out to me. That moment was best ever, because I knew it was universal that way.
Maybe his last name was Trumpet.
Hey, you didn't think about that, did you?
No. Drake Brunswick is got a birthday today. I think he's about 21-ish, somewhere in there. Leanne Miller has a birthday. Steve Daffer, Marcy Hoteling, and that is it for my birthdays today. Got some upcoming birthdays. What does the weekend go through?
The 19th.
Is it 19th?
Yep, the 20th is President's Day, and that's Monday.
So the 19th,
Molly Smith has one on
Yes.
Sunday, right?
yeah,
Hey, she's another one that deserves a big pat on the back.
she really does. Mike Casey, Mary Dooland, Michael Hitt, Erica Hoyt. Cleo Spencer's got a birthday this weekend. Mark Budke, Stacy Chitwood, Aaron Kochwire, Taylor Dack, and Brindley Taylor. Phil Corey, Matt Thomas, Brantley Morgan, Lainey Overton, and Adeline Krutzinger got birthdays this weekend. Wow, going to the list. Okay, yeah. Now we got to pick one of those as our birthday winner here for today.
Let me go on my list here. Let's do Steve Daffer. I mean, the guy listens to us.
Yeah, he does.
So let's do Steve Daffer.
Come on in, Steve, to the radio station. We'll get you prizes from the Scoop here in town. Get you a couple of ice cream dips. Get you a large pizza from the Rocket Inn. Get you a donut from Sainter's. And some Coca-Cola. We got some new flavors from them, including Mellow Yellow.
Yeah, we got some Mellow Yellow, also Dasani water. The Mango Monster, which I have heard from extra people that is really good.
Yeah.
And then
Vitamin water.
the vitamin water, which is dragon fruit or passion fruit. I think it's passion fruit.
It's passion fruit.
And it's really good.
So Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder, Mellow Yellow car.
Yeah.
What was his name?
And Days of Thunder?
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire.
No. Tom Cruise's character in Days of Thunder.
Oh,
He had the
man.
Mellow Yellow car. It's Cole
Trickle.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cole Trickle.
I was setting him up here. I'm like, you're a NASCAR guy.
I
You gotta
know.
know Days of Thunder.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh no.
Well done.
We'll move on to celebrity birthdays here. Jerry O'Connell starts our famous birthday list.
Actor.
Yeah, he was.
Funny actor.
Yeah, he was television roles. He was in Sliders. Also Crossing Jordan. He's 48 years old. Mark Marquez,
Soccer player.
motorcycle racer. Jim Brown.
Not James.
Jim Brown.
He played for the Cleveland Browns, didn't he?
Played for the
Very good.
Steelers. Or
Yeah.
Was it the Browns?
NFL Hall of Famer, yeah. 9-time Pro Bowl selection.
One of the best running backs.
No, I think he was a lineman.
I think he was defense, I think.
Defense, yeah.
Michael Bay.
Director.
Big blow up stuff. I am Batman.
The Rock, Bad Boys, The Island, Pearl Harbor.
Anything that has a big explosion in it, you can count on
Yeah.
They had a part of it.
He
Yeah.
did all the Transformers too, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Autobots transform.
Love it when you do that on the radio.
Megan Jet Martin.
Actress.
Yeah. She was in Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam.
That's why it sounds familiar.
Camp Rock.
Yeah. 10 Things I Hate About You. She's from Vegas. Dominic Purcell.
He's in Prison Break.
Yes. Also, Legends of Tomorrow. It's from Wallaby, England. Other famous people here for today. Larry the Cable Guy. Get her done. Can you give me his real name?
Drew. Starts with a D, doesn't it?
Isn't it Daniel?
Daniel.
Did
Yep.
you go all Colt right there? Daniel Lawrence Whitney is his name, the Get Her Done guy. He's working on all blue collar comedy tour. And
Well, actually, him and Jeff Foxworthy are touring together again.
Oh, wow.
really?
Yeah.
Can you tell me, he was a character on Cars.
Mater.
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 Yeah.
Tow Mater. Some of the best lines from the movie from Tow Mater. Denise Richards.
She's an actress, yeah.
Was married to Charlie Sheen.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's a good gig if you can get it, but she
Winning.
She played Pierce Brosnan's love interest in the Bond films The World Is Not Enough. She was also in Wild Things, Starship Troopers, and she became a regular cast member on the series Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. 51 years old today. Taylor Hawkins.
Drummer.
Vincent Fernandez.
Singer.
He was a world music singer, yes. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He is
he's
an
an
amazing actor. Singer, too. You know that dude can sing?
I did not know that.
Yeah, look him up. Phenomenal singer.
Really?
500 Days of Summer, 10 Things I Hate About You, The Dark Knight Rises.
So it's Hugh Jackman is a great singer, I hear.
Yeah.
I said it right.
No, you didn't.
Hugh Jackman? That's what everyone calls him.
No.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce his name, man.
I thought it was Hughie.
The H is silent.
Bonnie Wright.
Singer.
Actress.
She was Jenny Weasley on
From the block?
Yeah, I was going to say, from the block? That's not J-Lo.
Harry Potter, and
Harry Potter.
she was in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. She's 32 years old. Paris Hilton. She's famous for being famous.
Darn.
Hotel's heiress.
Simple Life, House of Wax, Hollywood Love Story. And she was part of Donald Trump's modeling agency. Sasha Petrus.
Actress.
Actress, yeah.
She was in Pretty Little Liars. I know you know that, Josh. The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And Greek Charming. Two more on our list. Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
I said that perfect.
You did.
No.
Hugh Jackman. Ed Sheeran.
And you're just gonna skip one like that?
Skip one what?
He doesn't see it.
He looks like he should be in Fall Out Boy, but he's really not.
Can you?
Billy Joe Armstrong.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, I told you he had a birthday.
That's right.
50.
Green
50.
Day.
Look at
From
him.
Green Day.
What a stud.
Wrote his first song when he was 5 years old. And then top on our list today is Michael Jordan.
Oh, he played baseball.
He played
He's a
baseball.
baseball player.
He golfed.
For the
Cam
White
Barons.
Sox. I think he was a White Sox. He hit like a home run.
Yeah.
I don't remember what else he did, though. He does a lot of pro-ams for golf, I think.
He played for the Magic for a little bit. Or Wizards, right?
Yeah.
Washington Wizards.
Yeah. Anyway.
Didn't make his varsity squad as a sophomore because he was only 5'11". But kind of worked out.
Apparently he worked out.
He's the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. It's funny. People say they're their GOAT, and then other people just allow people to call you the GOAT. That's the difference. So, Michael Jordan, GOAT of basketball. That is our list here for today for celebrity birthdays. And we're going to wrap things up here for Coffee Club on a Friday morning, the 17th of February. Anna, next week is big for you guys for FFA.
Yes, it is. It's National FFA Week, so we're going to show our pride and having a dress-up week for the high school and going to the elementary for a farm and a glove and having a relay race for the Central. But I forgot to mention that I want to thank you, all the community members, for helping us support for our contest. We have a lot going to State FFA in March, and we have a lot more coming up, but I just want to say thank you to everyone, and just saying thank you to the members for putting all the hard work into all their LDEs and CDs, and just keep on going until our season's in, and we can always start again for next year.
Well, thanks, Anna, for being a part of the FFA and all you guys do. It does make a difference, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
All right. And also for Coletta and Tyler, thanks for being here for Coffee Club. National Weather Service getting ready for the big spotter training classes that are coming up. If you want to give a plug for those.
Yeah, so please follow us on social media. We're posting all of our counties. So we have 19 counties in the Goodland area, including the 3 extreme southwest Nebraska counties, and then most of northwest Kansas. But we will be specifically here at the Heritage Senior Center on March 22nd at 6:30.
I would love to know the stat in which how many storms are created in
Yuma County.
Yuma County.
It's the birthing place of storms, it seems, right?
It's a pretty popular place.
Like it, honestly.
Yeah.
That and Sharon Springs.
Yeah.
I have a personal question just real quick. If I could get your contact info, I did some research last night, and I know you saw this on my notes, but you guys have access to 2 supercomputers, Luna and Surge, right? And they're in Virginia and Florida. They clock in at 5.78 petaflops, which is 1 quadrillion calculations per second. Do you have access to those supercomputers, and can I use them?
No, that's a real question.
That is a real question. I need them for a science experiment. But so the amount of computing power that they have for all their computational models and everything like that is the equivalent to 6 million desktop computers linked up as one.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that interesting?
You deserve just to press the keyboard once.
Yeah.
Not my keyboard. This computer doesn't have this has the thinking power of me.
It's got a flop, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So, no, very good.
So anyway, that access, though, just anytime.
I mean, you can come by for a tour. We can pull up a practice warning station and
just need a username and password.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Speaking of that, you guys do you still do the advanced classes afterwards too, or
we are not offering an advanced class this year.
Okay.
We definitely take requests if there's communities who want one. We've done some in the past. I think we did 1 or 2 last 3 years we've been here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all the time are doing classes, and there's even additional resources on our website where you can access online spotter classes.
Very good. If folks would like to learn more information, what's the best way to do that, to learn from the National Weather Service?
So they can give us a call at 785-899-7119, and that's going to get you right through to us on the phone, or follow us on social media at NWS Goodland.
A lot of fun. Thank you for being here today. Hope you had a great time.
Oh, yes.
Very good.
Yes.
You guys are welcome back anytime for Coffee Club. That's it. February 17th, 2023 on Coyote Country 105.3. Happy